Memo is leaked. The VA plans to cut 83,000 jobs this year, leaving many to wonder, what will this mean for the nation's veterans? As a veteran, a family member, or someone who cares about those who have served this country, these numbers are staggering, overwhelming. Let's dive into what these layoff talks actually mean on the ground, how they might impact you as a veteran and your health care and your benefits, and what steps can be taken. Hey, this is Russ from Veteran Experience. If you find this content valuable, please like, subscribe, send it out to other veterans. Watch the video to the end. That's how we get the content out to all those veterans like you who may need this information. Let's get at it. Department of Veteran Affairs has announced plans to lay off over 83,000 employees over the next year. While that number is staggering in itself, the real question is this: how will it impact us? How will the layoffs impact our service? How will the layoff impact your benefits that you rely on? And it's not just about the job numbers, it's about the ripple effect of those numbers on the health care that you and I receive as veterans. In this video, we'll break down the potential implications of these layoffs, consider how the veterans might be affected, or discuss what veterans and their families can do to stay informed and stay proactive and engaged on this topic. First, let's understand the scale of what this means. The VA employs more than 400,000 people nationwide, with roles ranging from medical staff to claims processing to administrators. An 83,000 person reduction represents roughly 20% of the total workforce. This isn't just a minor cut. This is seismic shift in how the VA will operate. What does this mean on the ground? Medical staff and others will be affected. Fewer doctors, nurses, and specialists could mean longer wait times for appointments, delayed surgeries, and fewer resources to process your claims for community care or health care services. The backlog will be staggering. This would affect compensation and pension process as well. With fewer employees to handle paperwork, veterans may wait months to get the care that you actually need. Veterans often rely on non-medical support services such as housing assistance, vocational training, and counseling. With fewer personnel, these programs will be scaled back, harder to access, and surely the funding will be reduced. Essentially, the impact is not just felt in one area. It's a system-wide impact that would touch nearly every aspect of the veterans' interaction with the VA. Healthcare is one of the most critical areas where veterans could feel this pinch. I should say this punch. The VA healthcare system services millions of veterans like you annually, providing everything from routine checkups to specialized treatment for service-connected conditions. With a significant portion of the workforce gone, here's what might happen. Longer wait times. Veterans already face wait times for appointments in some regions. Layoffs could mean that these wait times will be exacerbated, making it even harder to get timely care. Reduced availability of service. And they said these cuts won't affect service. These cuts will affect service like PTSD, TBI treatment, women health services. They all may see cutbacks, leaving veterans without the care that they needed. Mental health care is critical for many veterans, especially those dealing with PTSD, anxiety, and depression. Layoffs among mental health staff could mean fewer counseling sessions, group therapy options, and crisis intervention resources. These changes do not just affect the quality of care, they can even have life or death consequences, particularly in veterans already struggling with chronic conditions or mental health challenges. Another significant area of concern is how the layoffs will affect veterans' benefits. The VA processes millions of claims each year, and there's a significant backlog, as we know. So this, to me, will imply that if they cut back on staffing, then there will be fewer compensation and pension exams processed through the VBA. This means that veterans' waits for benefits would be even longer. With reduced staff, the backlog could grow and leading to even longer wait times than we can even predict at this moment. Veterans who appeal denied claims might face even longer delays. Right now, we are at 3 to 5 months to process an appeal for denial. This could mean you could be in an appeal for denial for a year or more if this have the impact that people are predicting. The VA regularly introduces new benefits or expands existing ones, but fewer staff means these programs rolled out will be slowly rolled back, leaving veterans without access to updated resources. So you can see this isn't just about an inconvenience. It's about the financial stability of veterans who rely on the healthcare benefit and support for their families to pay their medical bills, to see a physician, and to get services that will support their life. Veterans depend on a range of support services beyond healthcare and financial benefit. These include the following, because I want you to think about this. Vocational rehabilitation and employment program is the VRE for disabled veterans transitioning to the workforce with disabilities. The VRE offers critical training and job placement service. It offers the opportunity for the veteran to gain skills and education that is transferable to a civilian sector so the veteran can be employed and find housing and have a life that's suitable for the transition into civilian life. It's a critical program for the veterans that qualify for it. Housing assistance. The VA helps homeless veterans find stable housing, providing grants for houses to modify their houses. These layoffs will affect availability of staff to help these disabled veterans modify their homes or find housing that they need. The caregiver program, no doubt, also will be affected because the caregiver program provides services and finances to help veterans stay in their home and be able to live a life of value. Nonprofit organizations and private sector strength. The VA has scaled back. Veterans may turn to nonprofits and healthcare providers for help. And this can strain these organizations because they aren't prepared for the number of veterans trying to find care in their organizations in these small units. So when veterans can't access timely care or benefits, their families often step in to provide financial service. So this is a financial strain also on the family members. It's an emotional strain on the family members who are already enduring a hardship because of the service-connected disabilities that many of these veterans like us have. While the scope of these layoffs is daunting, there are steps that can be taken to mitigate their impact. Better use technology. The VA has been investing in digital platforms and telehealth services. Expanding these programs could help offset some of the staff reductions by making services more accessible, streamlining processes, simplifying the claims process, and reducing bureaucracy could reduce the hurdles of a reduced staff. However, we know that the benefits will also be cut back. These hurdles will bring in the problem of not having enough time for each case that a medical provider has to handle. And this will cause opportunities for mistakes that could be devastating to veterans that we care about. Veterans advocacy groups can play a vital role in monitoring the impact of these layoffs, holding the VA accountable, and pushing for legislative or administrative changes to maintain quality control. Adapting to these changes will require innovation, collaboration, and focus on ensuring that veterans do not bear the brunt of this workforce reduction. What can veterans do? Well, veterans and their families should take a proactive stance in navigating these changes. Stay informed, keep up to date, contact your congressman and senator today. Let your voices be known. Sign up for membership for the VFW, DAV, and any other veteran service organization that supports veterans in a strong way. Partner with them. They need the financial support to be able to go in and fight for us. So if we sign up for their organization, this would help them help us. You should reach out to the VA leadership and demand that they keep their commitment to the American people and to the veterans that have served this country and sacrificed for this country. In conclusion, be active, be engaged, and don't relent. 83,000 employees is an absurd number considering the total number of VA employees. This is not just a small cut with a scapular. This is a cut with a chainsaw. This will devastate the care that veterans receive. Veterans like you, veterans like me, veterans like your brother, my sister, and our fathers receive for the service that they have given this great nation. Again, this is Russ from Veteran Experience. If you find this content valuable, please like, subscribe, send it out to other veterans. Thank you for watching this video to the end. And until next time, keep doing what we always say around here. Keep fighting.